Welcome to the first video in the Maya beginner tutorial series. In this series, you will learn and start using Maya. And in this first video, we're going to focus on setting up projects, which is very important for you to organize your work so Maya knows where to store your files, how to retrieve textures, and how to organize your content. Now, this entire 17 video tutorial series is just the first module of 3 in Maya Foundation Home Study course. And I've released this entire first module completely free for you to learn and start using Maya in just 4 hours. If you want to get module 2 and module 3, so you can learn all the modeling techniques you need to know for environment assets, as well as how to UV them so you can texture them, take a look at the full Maya Foundation Home Study course. And with that, let's begin with the tutorial. The very first thing you need to do prior to working on anything in Maya is to set up a project directory from which you will work from. Project directory is like a way to keep all your files organized within one structure, one folder directory, so Maya can understand where to save your scenes, where to look for textures, and it's just a nice way to maintain organization of your project. Now, if you are using Maya 2023, the first thing you'll see upon launching Maya is this screen right here. This is the home screen. If you're using anything earlier, you will just see the Maya interface. Now I'm going to briefly talk about the home screen, but we'll cover a little bit more about it in the interface video. Now when you see the home screen, a few things you want to keep an eye on. First is you'll have this main window right here. This is where all of your recent files will be listed. So any files that you recently worked on, you'll be able to double click and open them up. However, we don't have anything yet. We just launched Maya, so this is currently empty. The other few options we do have though is we can start a new scene. This will simply start a brand new scene. You can open an existing scene. You can set a current project. So if you had multiple projects, you will be able to set them here. We only have the default. This is the beginning Maya project that is available to you right from the start, but we will be setting up our own. This is what this video is about. Or we can just bypass this entire screen and just click on this icon, Maya right here. This will take you right into Maya. Or you can go to Maya by clicking this icon right here. So at the moment, right now, when you see the screen, just go ahead and go to Maya. So that way we can set up our own project to start working from. So to set up a project directory to work from in Maya, you have to go to File, Project Window, and this is where you set up your project directory. So by default, you'll see the current project that Maya is set to and the location where this project will be stored. What we need to do is, since we're setting up a new project, click on New. Then we need to name our project. This can be named anything you want. And for ours, I'm going to name Maya Foundation. The location is where will this project be stored. So to have a different directory to store this in, you can click on this folder and navigate exactly where you would want this project to be stored in all of its folders and all of its files. I'm going to go ahead and navigate into the directory where I want to store this. So here's where I'm going to store this on my D drive inside these project folders. And then once you're happy with this location, you just click select. So now you will have a new location where this project will be stored in. All these names right here are the default folders that get created by Maya for your project. Eventually, when you get a little bit more familiar, you could remove some of these names if you're not going to be using those folders. But for us, we're going to keep everything at default as it is, and we're not going to touch them. We're going to keep all these names as they are. So this means that Maya will create subfolders within our project directory in order to keep all these different files in. So once you've named your current project, once you set a location, just simply hit accept. Now Maya has been set to that project directory and to that project. And anytime we launch Maya, it will be already within that project directory for you to work from. Now let me show you the folder and where all those subfolders were created in. So here's the Maya project directory. Here's the location where I saved it. And if you go inside, here are all the folders that Maya listed within that project window. So this is great because now our project is contained within one folder and it has different subfolders for us to keep different files in depending on what we are saving. This is a great way to organize, and you should not work on any projects in Maya unless you have a project to work from. And if you don't, this is how you create one. Of course, you can create multiple projects to work from. You don't have to work in a single one, but never work from the default project that Maya has available to you right from the start. Always set up your own project to work from. And this is how you do it. Now, let me show you a few more things. If you go back to File and go to Project Window, you would go through this same menu again if you wanted to set up an additional project to work from. You would just click New and just set everything up like we just did. If you ever need to check which project you are currently in, you would just go to File and go to the Project Window again. This will tell you the current project that Maya is currently set to and the location where it's kept. If you have an existing project that you need to set Maya into, so for example, let's say you have 2 or more projects and then you are done working with one and you want to switch to another project, you would go to File and choose Set Project. You would then navigate to the directory of your other project that you want to set Maya to. Now we don't have any, but let's say I had another folder, or let's say this is the folder that I wanted to set to. I would select this folder, this project, and then click Set. And Maya would now look inside this project directory, and that would be the current project that Maya is being set to for me to work from. And then one more thing, if I go back up to the home screen to get access to that little side menu on the left, I can come up to the very top toolbar right here where you have File, Edit, and all the drop-down menus, and there's a little home screen icon. If you click on this icon, it'll bring back the home screen, the menu that we started from, and right here you have your current project, and here's where you could set to a different project that you may be working on at the moment. And this is where you can set back maybe to default, or you would usually set to another project that you're working on with Maya. So before we get started in anything in Maya, you should set up your own project directory to work from, so that way all your files are kept in one location and Maya understands where to look for those files for that project. Now, in the next video within the series, we're going to cover Maya interface. We're going to take a look at all the panels you need to know about to get started and what they do, since you're going to be spending a lot of time looking at them and working with them.